Teacher Faith. I'm going to take you to language activities, the substrand, capital and small letters. So we shall begin with capital letters. Letter A. This is letter A. This is letter A. This is letter B. Letter B. This is letter C. Letter C. This is letter D. Letter D. This is letter E. Letter E. This is letter F. Letter F. This is letter G. Letter G. This is letter H. Letter H. This is letter I. Letter I. This is letter J. Letter J. This is letter K. Letter K. This is letter L. Letter L. This is letter M. Letter M. This is letter N. Letter N. This is letter O. Letter O. Then this is letter P. So children, we want to repeat these capital letters together. Let us go. Letter A, letter B, letter C, letter D, letter E, letter F, letter G, letter H, letter I, letter J, letter K, letter L, letter M, letter N, letter O, then letter P. Very good children. So, we are going to look at small letters. Small letters. We are going to look at small letters. So, this being capital letter A, we are going to write small a, and we can also say it is sound A. Small letters are also called sounds. So, baby letter A, when we want to write it in small letter, we write like this, and we can also call it sound A. Then, this big letter B, we are going to write the small letter B, and we can also say it is sound boo. Then, this big letter C, we are going to write it in small letter, and we can also say it is sound. Then capital letter B, small letter D, it is also called sound do. Then capital letter E, when we want to write it in small letter, we write it like this. Also we say it is sound A. Then capital letter F, we write it like this, and we say it is a small letter F, also called sound. Capital letter G, in small, we write like this, and we also say it is sound G. Capital letter H, when we want to write it in small letter, we write it like this, then like this, and then we say also it is sound. Then capital letter I, we write it like this with a dot. We also say it is sound E. And then capital letter J, when you want to write it in small letter, we write like this with a dot again, and then we also call it sound J. Capital letter K, when we want to write it in small letter, we write it like this children, then like this. We can also call it sound. Capital letter L, we want to write it as a small letter, like this children. Then we can say it is also sound L. Capital letter M, when you want to write it in small letter, we simply write it like this, children, like this. M also sound M. Then capital letter N, we want to write it in small letter. We write it like this, children, like this. This is small letter N, also called sound N. Capital letter O, it is the simplest one, children. We can even write it on the air. Let us write it on the air. Very good. So we simply write it like this. It is small letter O, also called sound O. Then we have capital letter P. We want to write it in small letter. We simply write it like this. Then like this, children. Then we can also say it is sound P. So children, we want to make some words, to write some words in capital letters, then also in small letters. Are you ready, children? Are you ready, children? Good. The words are as follows. We only want to look at 3 words, writing them in capital letters, then also in small letters. So we begin with words like apple. This word is apple. So when we want to write it in small letters, we'll try. Good. We start with small letter A, which we also say it is sound A. And then small letter P, which we also say it is sound P. And then we also write again small letter P, also sound P. Then small letter L, also we say it is sound L. And then lastly we write small letter E, also called sound L. So we have written the word apple in small letters. The next word is the word ball. Can you say ball, children? Can you say ball, everybody? Good. So, we want to write the word ball in small letters. We begin, children. Let us begin. So, we begin with this being capital letter B. We are going to write it in small letters, and we write it as like this. So this is also sound good. And then capital letter A, when we change it into small, we write it like that, sound good. Then capital letter L in small letters, we write it like this, also sound good. And then again we write it like that. Have you seen it, children? Good. The last one is cup. The last word is cup. So we want to write the word cup in small letters. Let us start, children. So this being capital letter C, we want to write it in small, like this, children. Sound Q, that one is small letter C. And then sound A, it is small letter U. And then lastly, we change capital letter P into small letter P, the sound P. Have you seen, children? Very good. So, children, we have come to the end of our lesson today, which the substrand was capital and small letters. So, I'm giving you an activity to do with your parents at home as they help you. You are going to write for me the capital letters from letter A to letter P, and then you write for me again the small letters from small letter A to small letter P. parents. Then from there, remember to make me some more 2 words in capital letters. You write for me the 2 words in capital letters, then you change them into small letters. So, till we meet the next lesson, I would like to remind you to stay at home. Remember, this is a COVID-19 season. So remember to stay at home with your parents, assisting them with their activities at home, and at the same time keeping social distance. Whenever you go somewhere, maybe to play, remember to keep that social distance. And lastly, the most important one, always wash your hands with clean water and soap. And remember that the water should be running, not just stagnant. Wash your hands with running water with soap at least for 20 seconds and stay safe. Thank you very much.